Hi guys, it's Giselle. Thank you for joining me today. Today I wanted to share a journal that is going to be available through my Instagram. It's a journal celebrating Women's History Month. Today is March 31st and I finally finished it and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is the cover. I chose this particular pattern because it kind of looked like history, like old history. So there's the cover, there's the top, and here's the side. And I did sew this belt. Let me get that off. And that's what that looks like. So we put that to the side. Let's go ahead and open it up. I did use several digitals that I purchased from Etsy. One that I can remember is JoeyCardmaker. I used his little floral shop, and I'm gonna have everybody's Etsy shops listed in my description box below. And this one, I believe, it's digital something. Like I said, I'm gonna have everything listed below. And I chose this particular digital. I was looking for women on Etsy, and this one came up. It's called Vintage African Women, and this is the journal that I created. First things first, here's one of the digitals. I think it's beautiful. I put "This book belongs to," so there's the nameplate. And I created this little booklet. I left it blank so that you can fill it out yourself. And I put some paper in it and some of Joey's paper as well. So it has several pages. And it's made from this that I got from the Dollar Tree. And basically this is just a little piece of paper. So I went ahead and reinforced it and made it a little sturdy and made this little composition book. So that goes in here. Got a few little journaling cards here on the front. I did ink them. So that goes in there. Here's the first page. This is Joey's paper. Isn't that pretty? And this is an alcohol ink tag that I created. On Yupo paper, I did stamp it in the back. Enjoy every moment. Got it clipped with one of Tim Holtz's bulldog clips. Some music paper. I added a vintage recipe card. This beautiful chocolate cake. This is from 1971. And a blank recipe card. And this is one of the Stack and Whack pockets inspired by Gail Augustinelli. So that's my version of it. It's beautiful digital. Just love this journal. I created this little pocket. This little tag. And just this on roses with the information on the back. And this little tuck spot with the little dress. So this goes in here, like so. This is the back side of it. And this is one of Joey's tickets. I put an envelope in there with a little tiny piece of coffee dyed paper here. And one of the journaling cards. And it says Miss, and on the back it's in French, Mademoiselle. And I do include a mason jar in each one of my journals. It's just my thing. So that goes in there along with Miss here. And this is an envelope. I did stick this in there as well. Little journaling spot. And let's open that up. And I did stamp this, and I did color it in. I've had this rubber stamp for many years. My first rubber stamp convention, I went with my friend. She's passed away. She died very young. She was 30-something years old. She died of cancer. And she wasn't a stamper. She was a little bit of a scrapbooker. We went to the convention, and she saw this rubber stamp. And she says, "Gee, buy me that stamp." And I bought the stamp. So this is what the stamp looks like. I believe that was 1998. She did create a card, which I have in my craft room ever since she made it. This was the card that she created. She gold embossed it, and then she used metallic markers. And I've had it in my craft room on this little block stand ever since she created it. So when I was doing this journal, I thought that it was appropriate. And so I did my version of it, and that's how I colored it. So that goes in this pocket. To me, it's special. So that goes in there. And I did stitch around it and inked it. So yeah, I did a good job coloring. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I thought about her when I was making it. So there's that. On this little side here, just a little journaling card here on the side of the envelope. We'll go ahead and flip that. On this side, we have a pretty bow. And I will put the Etsy shop in my description box along with this envelope. And do I have something in there? I think I left it blank. Yes, there's nothing in there. But that goes there with this little cutie pie. Isn't she cute on the doily? Oh my goodness, it's so precious. Here's a journaling card I created with the digitals. Be your own kind of beautiful. Yeah, I just love this digital kit. It was very nice to work with. This is JoeyCardmaker's on digital. And I did add this die cut. I made it a tuck spot and just added this pretty rose paper. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, it's gorgeous. I just love this. I added those little flowers. Beautiful. On this textured paper as well that I did stitch. I made a pocket on the back of that textured paper. This is a plain card with little inspirational quotes. Today, brimming with energy, overflowing with joy. I wished every day was like that. And here's some of the little journal cards. Just a little rose that I did stitch around. And some of the digitals from this kit. Just things to write on. I added this devotional for women. I'm not going to read it. I'll just leave it in there for whoever gets it. I read the first line. It feels so good to know that you are loved. And then it continues. Another digital to write on. And this one as well. So all of that was in this pocket. Get it back in there. Come on. Work with me. There was a lot in that pocket. Wow. Okay. Here's another pretty print there. And this is one of JoeyCardmaker's pockets from his kit. I just added this little card. It says, always remember, you are unique. This is a bow from the TheJunkJournalStudio. This beautiful card here for journaling. And just a vintage sales receipt that you can write on. Put that in there. I love this purple page. I just love it. This is a page that I made using Paper Terrorist style of inking papers. I added a bow and this pretty card for journaling. And I added just a strip of Joey's paper right here. Here's another journaling card that I created. There's that. And the pretty paper. His papers are beautiful, Joey. I just love them. The purple's gorgeous. Coffee dyed heart. Doily. More little journaling cards. And a vintage postcard that has a stamp on the back. It doesn't have the date, but it is vintage. Isn't it cool? I just love this. I think it's beautiful. So that goes in there. And this is a little side pocket that I made using the piano paper. I'm going to pick it up because it fell down. But this is the piano paper. This is what it looks like. It comes in this box. You just kind of roll it out and use what you can. So that's what I did. I got that at the antique mall. So I made this pocket. And I just put this in there. I put this guest check. Isn't it fun? I just love that. It's beautiful. Respect. Respect. This is JoeyCardmaker's paper. Beautiful. And this is inspired by Pam from the Paper Outpost. Her cross legs pocket. This little journaling card. And 2 tags in the pocket. So there's this one. And this one. Isn't it beautiful? Just love it. They've been stitched as well. So there's that. The other side of the doily. And I made this out of, what do you call this? A paint strip. All the browns. And I put this little trim on it. I did stitch around it. And I added some coffee dyed paper on the back of it. So that goes here, and it kind of peeks out the side there. I think this is so pretty. Another one of my favorites, because it's purple. Added a bow from the JoeyCardmaker with some vintage stationery. Let me get it open. Has a big rose on there. It gets tucked in there like so. Beautiful. That's what it says. Beautiful. And here we got more journaling cards. This is from JoeyCardmaker's kit. Another journaling card from the kit. And this is a wallpaper envelope, which I did put some paper inside to journal in. I just put it on the other side of this pocket. And there we go. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Another big journaling card that I did stitched, and I added a bow with this big paper clip. And I do include a word find in each one of my journals. I do that in memory of my mom. And this one says a virtuous woman. And I added this little die cut and this pretty bow. I think this is artzology on Etsy. And this die cut. And I added all these flowers to her dress. I think it's so pretty. With another tag that I did ink. Beautiful, beautiful. And I made her into a tuck spot. Added some lace to the pages. I don't know if I mentioned that before. The other side of the doily with this little cutie pie. Isn't she cute? I did fussy cut her. She's so cute. Got some of Joey's tickets here. In his little tuck spot. This pretty image. And this is one of the time cards from the Dollar Tree that I put some napkin on it, and I coated it with Mod Podge. So yeah, that worked out well. Let's get that back in there. I love the steno paper. just love that. The shorthand. Here's another pocket with some journaling cards. This pretty purple one. And this, it says Fearless from the Junk Journal Studio. And it says purple. And that's how you say purple in French. So yeah, that worked out well. Love the bows. Here's a tuck spot that I made with one of Joey's tickets. With a little card. And a postcard. So that goes in there. And this is a belly band that has a pocket with Joey's papers. This is what's in the pocket. One of his tags. And under the belly band, I put this digital with a Tim Holtz die cut. And this goes in here in this pocket. That was fun. That was a fun belly band to make. And here's this little flip out. You can add pictures on this paper. I added this bow, some of Joey's papers. So pretty. This is from the Junk Journal Studio. And this is a fabric flip that I created. So you could do your secret journaling. Journal card, another rose journal card, and one of Joey's tags. And this matches the front cover of the journal. Did add some trim up there. I think this is the last page. It is. And this is a padded heart that I made. Inspired by some of the ones that I seen on Gail Gustinelli's channel. And this is a plain card that I did add some paper napkin to. This was the number 10 of spades. I added some texture paste. And I did tint the texture paste so that it would be that peach color. And I added some coffee dyed paper on the back and I stitched it. And it just sits nicely right in this heart, in this fabric heart. And that's the last page. And I got some goodies here in the back. The name of the journal is called Let's Be Friends because of this vintage library card. And this goes back all the way to 1970, 71, 72, 79, all the way up to 1996 was this book for this library card. So we got some goodies in here. Got a little journaling card. I believe this is from Joey. Just a little writing space. Another plain card with the inspirational quote there. And this is inspired by Carrie the Crafter. That's C-E-R-I, the Crafter. He normally does this with coffee dyed paper, but I chose to use one of my big sheets of what do you call this? Ledger. It's really, really big. So I inked it. I folded it and, of course, decorated the first page. So it goes like this. And then you fold it up. And there you go. Isn't that fun? Oh, gosh, I just love that. So all of that goes back in here. Let's get it in there. And then on the back pocket, I just got some more journaling space here. And this particular sales receipt is purchased from the Dollar Tree. And I did do some stamping on the background. I added some texture paste. Just a few little labels. I did ink around it and sew around it. And added some paper on the back of it so you could write on it. Give it a little bit more stability. And added that label with the butterfly. And that goes back in here. And this goes in here. So that is my journal celebrating Women's History Month. I tried to get it done earlier. I didn't get around to doing that. But it is finished and it is available on my Instagram. It's a beautiful journal. And I want to thank you guys for watching me today. All the Etsy shops will be listed in my description box below. Thanks again. Bye bye now.